All right, so today's episode is going to be short, sweet, and pretty darn direct. I'm going to give you maybe the best client getting advice that I know. So if you have a client business or if you're trying to build a client business and you're out there trying to get clients, this is the best client getting advice that I know. These are the proven direct response marketing, copywriting, and entrepreneurship success strategies you can use today to write your own ticket and create the life you want. I am Roy Furr, and this is Breakthrough Marketing Secrets. Now, here's today's breakthrough. Okay, I'm going to give you the best client getting advice that I know. But first, I'm going to remind you that today's episode is sponsored by me and by Breakthrough Marketing Secrets, or BTMSinsiders. BTMSinsiders. The link's in the description. It's like Netflix for copywriting and marketing training, including my client getting blueprint, which is like just stage one on launching your client business, is over 10 hours that goes into all the fundamentals of building an effective client getting system and an effective client business, something that you can make a great living from. So, with that said, let's get into my number one piece of client getting advice, and that is, don't be stupid. I mean, seriously, don't be stupid. Don't be dumb. Don't be like, I don't know. Don't treat your client like they are just a wallet to extract money out of, or like they don't think about your messaging and that they're just going to automatically react if you send them an offer for something. Or like, stupid is, I feel like Jeff Foxworthy, you know you're a redneck. Yeah, you know you're stupid in trying to get clients if you are spamming the out of everyone all day long. If you're like, how can I send more DMs through Facebook, through Instagram, through LinkedIn, through whatever? Oh, LinkedIn is shutting down my ability to message people. I got kicked off these platforms for direct messaging people. Like, all of that, if that's happening to you, it's because you're sending out stuff that people don't care about. You're sending out pitches that people don't care about. You're putting like your ask first before you're trying to give them any value. You're not actually figuring out if this person that you're trying to communicate with and trying to turn into a client is actually going to resonate with you before you approach them. And here's the thing, like, okay, maybe if you play the numbers game, stuff like this works. If you play the numbers game and you have a broad enough pitch, something like this can work to get some clients. If you have to send 1,000 messages and you get 2 clients, and the faster you send those 1,000 messages, the faster you get those 2 clients, like, okay, I get it, you got 2 clients, but you also made a bad impression on 998 other people by interrupting their day with irrelevant garbage. And that's really stupid prospecting, client getting. Like, it's just dumb. Man, smart client getting and prospecting is picking one ideal client and putting in the effort to get them. Picking one ideal client and putting in the effort to get them. Connecting with that one person. Now, you might do this with a few clients at a time, but it's a very different mentality when you think, how can I blast out my message to as many people as possible, hoping a few people will respond, versus how can I so perfectly cater my messaging, my offer, my everything that I'm doing to this ideal client such that they're going to be ecstatic to hear from me and want to connect with me and do business with me. And so it's all about customizing the pitch to that ideal client. And the great thing is, like, when you really figure this out for one client, usually that one client has people who are a lot like them. There's another client that's a lot like them and another client that's a lot like them. And when you really focus on and figure out how to solve the problem for one client, how to make an offer to that one client, how to provide value to that one client, how to connect with and have a conversation with that one client, and then you find somebody who's like them, it is repeatable. And when there's an entire market like them, by focusing on all of that value that you would provide to that one client, but then creating a scalable way to get that value out into the marketplace through things like paid advertising, leadership media, that sort of thing, suddenly you have a much more scalable system that can go out to a broader audience and that's going to convert a lot more than that 2 in 1,000 or whatever, right? So smart prospecting, smart client getting is about really focusing your message and everything that you do on connecting with one potential client, one human being, treating them like a human being, like making that connection with that one person, and having that connection and then converting them into a client and building the relationship from there, and then potentially repeating that process over and over again. And like, people who just spam out of everyone all day long, they're doing all this work to be really ineffective. And their conversion rates are just super low. When I have actively gone out and solicited clients by doing this really focused, like picking one ideal client and putting in the effort to get them, and they recognize that I'm putting in the effort to get them, my conversion rate of like prospect to client is probably north of 50% when I'm actually going out and pursuing that. And that goes back to like all the way back. It goes before I was like Roy Furr, people know who I am throughout the industry. I was still getting clients at that high level of conversion simply because when I decided that I wanted to work with a particular client or a particular company, I really focused on how can I give this person value? Who is this person? What do they want? What do they need? How can I serve them? How can I help them? What solutions can I provide to them? What skills do my what solutions do my skills add up to for them? And I found the people who were a fit for me, and I found the way that I was a fit for them, and I communicated with them, human being to human being, so that they could understand that, and so that we could build a relationship from there, a human relationship from there. And it works. And it feels like a lot more effort per client because it is, but it's a lot less effort in the long run to build actually really great client relationships when you get very intentional about it and do it in this smart way, not that stupid way where you're just spamming the heck out of everybody. I don't know. What do you think? Sound off in the comments below. Don't forget to hit that like button if this resonates with you, and check out the links in the description. I'll also include a link, in addition to BTMS Insiders, I'll include a link to the Launch Your Client Business free mini course, where if you are trying to figure out how to launch your business and connect with your audience, that will walk you through a whole bunch of steps in order to at least lay the groundwork for what it's going to take to launch your client business. And so I'll include that link in the description. I'm Roy Furr. This is Breakthrough Marketing Secrets. And hey, I appreciate you engaging with me for another episode. I am here to help you build your marketing genius, to grow your marketing genius one episode at a time. And I'll see you next time. Thank you once again for tuning in to this daily episode of Breakthrough Marketing Secrets. Remember, check out the links with this episode for even more value. Now make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe, and engage in every way you can to keep this show going and growing and delivering daily value to you. I'll catch you soon for your next big breakthrough.